Mom, how come you and Vera never had any kids?
I can't, Coach.
Gee, I'm sorry, Norm.
Look at Vera.
Just can't.
I love that one. How you doing, everybody? I'm JB, and welcome to another edition of What's On Today with Discovery Bay, home of the YouTube comic book community channel guide. How come I lose that branding every time I do that? This is the show where I'm going to share some of my top picks from the sea of comic content that's been released today. Then I'm going to run down a lineup of content creators that are either releasing, premiering, or going live. Now, I normally do an Instagram tag of the day, but I didn't really get tagged in anything I could use. So no Instagram tag of the day. But as always, we will end this show by grabbing a random package from that crazy, stupid pile of comics I still have left open in a segment titled, What's in the Box Already? So let's get started by checking out my homepage. Now, if you're not familiar, actually, you know what? Before we even get with the homepage, let's get the music jumping in the background and let's hit the chat because we are live. And I know that Perry's about to premiere something up here in the next couple minutes, so we're probably going to make this one pretty short. But we had Luis Ramirez, who was the first person stopping in. I want to thank you very much for tailgating. That's right. Dustin was here early. He was also tailgating. Speedy's comic book showcase. I hope everything's okay with the family. Unruly Simeon is here, and Dylan is popping in, aggressively relaxed, and says, man, what's on today? Well, we're about to find out. I'll tell you what. Metaphorical's popping in. As always, I'm going to put my two shows that are coming up right next to me right there. Those are the two shows I have coming up. But first, let's share the screen, check out the homepage, and give you my top picks for the day. And I have a different branding for this one. Let's go ahead and put that on there, JB. Let's go ahead and get that branding on there and pop over and talk about the top picks. Now, I didn't get his intro bumper. I should have pulled his intro bumper. Bear Island Comics just killing it again. He did a year-ender. Well, not exactly. He may have taped this back on New Year's Eve, but it took him a little while to get it out. Guess what? It was worth it. This is one of the best videos I've seen in a while, and he highlights what a great year he had. So you definitely want to check out Bear Island's comics. Now, this morning, early this morning, Bueller had his video. Said the comic book crash, is it coming? His coffee and comics normal show that he has every Monday. That was a good one. This morning, also Two Brothers Comics. They actually showed off their very first Bueller box. Great channel. I think they're up to 269 subscribers. You go, guys. You'll be at 300 before the end of the weekend. Also, we had a new channel for me called Chasing Pops, and I love anytime someone's out and about chasing the pops. Comic Tom put out a video called Batman Beyond Identity. The reveal is coming. Also, Metarog dropped a support video for Biggie Shack. Now, MCE did an unboxing. Gem Mint dropped another omnibus. Batman statue collectors got some content. And wait a minute. Is that what do I see this right? Yep. It looks like my man Dylan. And you know I'm going to have to play his stuff, bro. My man.
Dylan. You son of a bitch.
So, and I was trying to cue that up. That did not work. Dylan he was the first one to hit it. He jumped Perry to it. Dylan did his Morbius, the Living Vampire official teaser trailer, which I have not watched this video yet, and I immediately put it in my top picks. So now let's get to the lineup and find out what's going on after I go back to the chat and see what's going on. See if there's anybody new popped in. Yes, we've got Crazy Guy Comic 2-Song Crazy is popping in, and Jeff Comic 813. Home of the Cantonese comic kid is also popping in. Let's get to today's lineup and find out what's on today. So, as you saw, we're live. Let me refresh this and make sure that it shows that we're live. And Perry's going to be coming up here in 5 minutes, so I'm going to try and wrap this up real quick. We're going to make this one a short one. Okay. The Comic Content Guide. That's right. This is where I'm going to share my playlist. I maintain this playlist all day long, folks. Stop by the homepage and check out today's comic book community live streams. And the next live stream will be in 5 minutes as my man, hold on, you know it's coming, folks, is my man Perry. Hold it. Where the hell is Perry's thing at, man? There it is. Is my man Perry. Oh, come on. You love that intro. Anyway, Perry is going, well, he's not going live. This is a premiere in 3 minutes, folks. Pop on over there and he's going to do a premiere video, which means you have a live chat for his video about the Morbius trailer. So, yeah, I'm going to give that a like right now. And I love that thumbnail. Look at that one. Now, at 2:35 p.m. Pacific, 5:35 p.m. Eastern, come on back. Check out the channel. We're doing the pop-up shop show today. You know the show. This is the one where I offer you buy it now opportunities and what we like to call the keep it thorough starting line. Come on in for a deal. You never know. Someone in the community just may buy you a book. Hey, Old Wolf is here. Man, thanks for stopping in. I appreciate you. Chaos and Comics is also checking in out the lineup. He wants to know what's going on tonight. Now, after me, I've got Comic Books NYC is scheduled for 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern, with the next edition of Gotham City Chronicles, episode number 11, Harleen. You know this one. This is where NYC and JP's Budget Collecting, they get together and break down a comic book. Tonight, they have a very special guest. They got both Big Wheel Comics and Bear Island Comics. So that's going to be pretty good. Now, next up at 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern. That's right, folks. This is my show. It is The Modern Men, episode number 14. We will be reviewing Paper Girls, the first trade paperback, and we have a legendary guest host. We're actually going to be starting this stream a little bit later. Make it 7:15 p.m. Pacific, 10:15 p.m. Eastern, because we got a special guest host who will be joining us tonight. Carson's not going to be there, so I'll be running the stream, so you know it's going to be all jacked up. Watch me mess that thing up. But anyway, we've got myself, Comic Man Andy, and a legendary guest host. I think you can figure out who that one's going to be. Now, I've got still in the schedule here, and I know I kind of feel like this happened last night, but maybe it's happening again tonight. I still see in my schedule here, JP's Budget Collecting. Looks like he still has a stream set up for tonight at 7:15 p.m. Wait a minute. Didn't you just celebrate 1 year on YouTube last night? Yep. He don't care. Let's do it again. Awesome. So we got a live stream set up for JP's Budget Collecting. Remember, that's voted the top channel by ComicHead84. Now, tonight, it's Monday night. You know, we're doing this Monday through Friday. I don't have a guest yet, but that's okay, man. I'm going live one more time, third time today for Disco After Dark, episode number 20. And yeah, I got Morbius on there. We're probably going to be talking about it, man, because I'll be honest with you, I thought it was good. I was expecting a train wreck, but hey, we'll see. Anyway, come back and join me for that tonight. There are some other live streams that already ended. Like I mentioned, every morning, 8 a.m. Pacific, 11 a.m. Eastern. Go check out Trinity at Second Street Marvel, as he's always dropping some great content. And as I mentioned earlier, Two Brothers Comics premiered their Bueller box earlier. So that's good stuff. Let's go ahead and stop sharing that. Get back over here to the lineup. Hit the chat really quick. We still have like a minute before Perry goes. Maybe I should just cut the show now so we can all jump over and check out Perry, because he's about to premiere here in just a couple of minutes. Who else we got popping in? Fire Davis is in the house. Hey, there's the man himself. Perry Comics is stopping in. Thank you for stopping in today, Perry. Hey, Michael and Riley. Yo, Perry. Downright is here. You guys dropped something, right? Didn't you? I think you dropped some content. If there's anybody in the live stream right now, and if there's anybody on the live stream and there's something that I forgot to drop, go ahead and hit me with it so I can go ahead and add it to the stream here for anybody catching the rewind. If there's some content, because now think about it, it's Monday. New York Warriors are normally chilling. Haven't seen anything about it, but they're normally chilling. And if there's 1-2 Comic Talk is here. Downright Nerdy said episode 47 is dropping. Perry's first reaction video. Yeah, interestingly enough, you know, I think one of my early Disco After Dark streams, I streamed some video trailers, and sure enough, I just like yesterday, I caught a copyright over the Ghostbusters one. Sony, whatever. Hey, Bubs Comics is here. You know what? We should get No Faces comic chat today, man. Where's your thumbnail? Come on, Bubs. You know how I say it. Come on, man. Hey, Tom's Comic Books and Reviews is here. He actually made a couple of live appearances on a couple of streams over the weekend. I saw, I wasn't supposed to be on YouTube over the weekend, guys. I don't know if every time I was on YouTube, I was in the garage organizing, and I'd pop into the garage and check out a live stream or two. But Tom made a couple of appearances, and I know, Tom, you're interested in coming on the show. I just need you to kind of work out the bugs on that stream, because you were really like blotching, and so once you work those things out, I'd love to have you on, definitely. And anybody else who's interested in coming on, either as a guest host on the pop-up shop, I always can use some extra eyes on the stream there, or as a host, as a guest on the night show. If you want to get your channel out there and get a nice little plug, come on over and be a guest on the show. Hit me up on Instagram at Discovery Bay Comics, or just hit me up on my email at discoverybaycomics at gmail.com. Now that I have Meta in here, it doesn't hurt. I might as well mention that. Check out the description. I probably should share the stream, but I closed it. I want to actually show you. We kind of made a few rules changes to the pop-up shop. Nothing that I think is going to impact anybody who's currently already in it, but people who are new to the pop-up shop. I'm going to actually share this because Meta's my man. He helped me out with this. I just want to share with you over here. I've added. Let me get this branding off of here. I've added some detail here that we need everyone to register to be eligible to participate, and you got to be 18 and over. So what do you mean by register, JB? That means you just need to communicate with me in some way. Either, shoot me an Instagram or send me an email at discoverybaycomics@gmail.com that tells me, what your real name is, your screen name, and shipping information, and that type of stuff, so that I know that you're not just kind of like a shill buyer or somebody who's wasting everybody's time. So that's kind of a new thing. I'm going to have that scrolling across the bottom of the screen during this stream. And I just ask everyone to kind of participate with those rules and help us enforce that. Keep everything moving right along, because it actually is kind of moving right along. I just need to make sure I got everyone's contact information. All right. So real quick. You want to come on the pop-up? Absolutely. For sure, Meta. I'll shoot you an invite. Ooh, wait a minute. Yeah. I would love to have you on Disco After Dark tonight. Oh, no faces on tonight. Oh yeah, I said that. No faces on tonight as usual. Bub, who is it who told me that if people don't have their stuff up for the show, you just kind of... Wait a minute, that was you. Yeah, that was you who told me that, man. Thanks for that advice. I appreciate that, man. Anyway, so, you know what? It looks like I already blew his premiere, and I'm still on. So let's hit a box, man. Does anybody want to pick a box from the pile? Not A11. I know the running joke of A11 is out there, but let's go ahead and pick a box from the pile and see what we got today in the next edition of What's in the Box Already? Anybody? Anybody in the chat? Go ahead and give me. You know how this works. See that pile right there with the wheel? That is just a huge pile of books that I still need to open. And yeah, there's a couple that I'm saving. The Barbarian box just showed up, so that's in there. My Comic Tom box is in there, but I'm definitely going to save that for a special stream. A7 Meta, thank you very much. He says A7. I won't waste your time until you're free shipping. Until you have free shipping again. Thanks a lot, Bubs. You're funny. I made rules in there too. Oh, wait a minute. Dylan popped in and he just threw out. He said, "Hey, JB, don't forget about it. Where's it at?" Yeah, there you go. That was for you, Dylan. I appreciate that. Okay, so A7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and it's a little guy. Black Cape Comics from September 30th. Black Cape Comics. What the heck did I get from Black Cape Comics? Let's find out. Black Cape Comics is in... There's no return address. I don't know where the hell it's from. All right. So much for the city reference. A little shout out to the city. Don't know. All right. So actually, I want to thank you guys for joining me for the lineup today. We'll also hit the updated lineup at the halfway point of today's pop-up shop show, which we always do. So Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, we have pop-up. Tuesdays and Thursdays, we have sorting. And boy, do I need to sort. I don't have enough books really for today's show, really. I mean, there's not going to be very many dollar rounds. I think I'm only going to do maybe $3 rounds, and then I don't have any more dollar books until we sort some more. So, Discovery Bay. What city is it from? I don't know. It didn't say. I hope everybody had a great weekend. I sure did. My kids had me on social media lockdown, so I wasn't allowed to be in front of the camera all weekend. And man, I was jonesing for my YouTube. Okay. Interesting. I bought this a long time ago. It's a variant edition. I'm not even sure what this is. Silver Surfer #1 variant edition. I like it. I definitely like it. I bought it back in September. I wonder what I was thinking there. Nice cover. Anyway. And I do collect Surfer. But I wouldn't have bought that today if I would see it. I'll tell you that for sure. That's not what my focus has changed. Let me get this back over the top of me. Yeah. JB sneaking off to the garage. Of YouTube. Let's get that right, Dylan. You don't want to mess that up. So, yeah. Perry had a great trailer preview. Man, great. I'm glad was it over already? I mean, it was probably only a couple minutes, right? Man, I'll have to give Perry a bad time about that one. I mean, he's scheduled right there. I almost asked Perry to move it out, but what the heck? Just watch Perry. Pretty nice. Very nice. We should lurk that sumbitch. Now, I actually have tried to do this streaming thing. And with StreamYard, when you're playing somebody else's video, it's really choppy. I noticed that when Perry's lurking, he's not using StreamYard. Perry's lurking using, I know what a term, right? Lurking. Perry's using OBS, which it definitely plays that secondary video way cleaner than StreamYard does. Because I've had nothing but problems trying to play that. As a matter of fact, I don't. You guys notice I butchered the Instagram tag of the day on Friday, so I kind of just dropped it for this segment until I figure out a better way to stream it. All right, it looks like the Joe Jusko Silver Surfer Black #1 store exclusive. Okay, yeah, it definitely is Jusko. Yep, it definitely is Jusko. I didn't know there was a store exclusive. Yeah, it wasn't cheap. Looks like I spent like $28 on that. So, not sure what I was thinking there. Anyway, hey, James Clark, artist, is popping in. Thank you very much. Thank you for stopping in. So I've gone over the lineup. I've gone over my top picks. I've gone over, you know what? Tonight on Modern Men, we are going to be reviewing Paper Girls, which I had never read before. And then I also read Saga 3. Dude, Saga's just unbelievable. But Paper Girls, we're going to be reviewing this tonight on Modern Men. And then if you're not familiar with the show, I've read a lot of great stuff. A lot of stuff that I have never would have picked up if it wasn't for the show. And at the end of the show, everyone gets to kind of suggest a modern read. And we throw them in the randomizer. And then we roll that thing up and see what we get. So, I mean, without this show, I would have never picked this up. I would have not ever been introduced. As a matter of fact, Black Hammer, I'm about to read that one today. Man, Lemire is the man, Brian K. Vaughan. Now I'm all hooked on K. Vaughan over here. So come join us tonight. We're going to go a little bit later so we can get that special guest in. We're talking 7:15 p.m. Pacific, 10:15 p.m. Eastern. Come join us on the Comic Core. You know that channel that goes live almost 5 days a week in that same time slot. Burke Family 54 Comics. Thanks for stopping in, Steve. Forever Nasty. And yeah, I'm live every day, man. I'm live 3 times a day. 3 times a day, every day. This morning show is kind of fluid because, it's whenever I can kind of get to it since I'm just kind of throwing it off the cuff. But the whole channel is built on the lineup and the shout out. So at any time, just stop by the channel. You're going to get my top pick stream list. You're going to get the comic community live stream playlist. And there's also a guest appearance playlist. And I'm always guest appearing, except on the weekends when your family has you on lockdown, on YouTube lockdown. But yeah, 3 times a day. And those are my next 2 shows coming up, right? I still got to figure out how that works. Right there. That's really weird that I'm pointing right there. But those are the next 2 shows coming up for me. Feel free to join us if you're ever interested in popping on the channel. As a guest, I had a great time with the 2 brothers the other night. Check out that stream from Friday. That was one of the better streams. And, the Monday, I'll tell you what, Monday through Thursday's Disco After Dark is going to be a nice, neat little, hour, maybe an hour and a half. And then the Friday one just goes off the rails. That one kind of went crazy. And as it should. I mean, it's Friday and I wasn't allowed on YouTube for the next 2 days. So that was kind of the last hurrah. But check that one out from last Friday. I think everyone had a good time. Also, I want to shout out, if you are interested in picking yourself up a new t-shirt, I finally got in some t-shirts here. Can you see I get to shout out my own t-shirt, the Comic Book Cousins t-shirt. There's a link in the description below. If you're interested in that, and if anyone knows how I can issue discount codes and stuff to that, kind of hit me up on Instagram, because I think I'd rather do that. I just want to kind of get them out there. So maybe I'll issue the discount code so you guys can get them cheaper, because they're stupid expensive. Anyway, hey, Z Collects is popping in. Says, what's going on, folks? I'm just about to wrap, Z. It's been an interesting morning, and I got to get ready for this pop-up shop, especially since there's not going to be that many dollar books, folks. It's going to be probably mostly, 2s. I need to make that 2 overlay, because I'm going to take a bunch of the 3s that I haven't sold and move them down to 2. We'll see what happens. Maybe I'll take some and move them down to 1s. Anyway, we're gonna have some great stuff today. Join us. I'm not sure who the guest host will be. Hopefully we can get Biggie Shack in there, and Big Will. I don't know if BLC is working today. If you're interested in popping in and helping me sort out the chaos that is the comic book pop-up shop, or you just want to hang, because it's a great hour and a half of just hang time for the community. Just popping in, you never know. You may end up getting a free t-shirt. You may get a t-shirt. You may get a free book. There's a pretty decent probability you might be able to claim a free book now. So come back and join us for that. I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this stream. Thanks for joining me. That's today's lineup. I'm going to give you another lineup at the halfway point of the next show. And as always, don't forget, we had a good time.